that. What's going on, everybody? Let's see. It is Friday, and it's time for WT Friday. We're doing it on a Friday instead of a Saturday. Go figure. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing good. We are. It's another week, and we just wanted to talk about some of the things that were happening. I made a list, and Four Oaks is going to be doing a streetscape where they're going to be tearing up the whole downtown, hopefully not all at once, and that's going to probably affect business. Hopefully not too bad, but they're going to be supposed to be revitalizing Four Oaks, which is going to be good and bad. What else has been going on? Let me see. We've got a, or actually, next door, they're actually fixing up next door, a building right next to us. And hopefully it's going to be nice. They're going to be really fixing it up, and they're planning on making it's not a bar. What is it? What is it supposed to be? It's supposed to be a brewery where they're going to be supposed to be making beer, and then they're supposed to have a little eatery.
From Dothan, Alabama.
Dothan, Alabama. How are you doing today? But we've got an intern. Yay. Hopefully that'll kind of make things a little bit easier for me. But he's probably going to be watching. His name's Zeke. And I'm going over this bike here. And Zeke, you broke... No, you didn't break the seat. This was damaged in shipping. And since we haven't really had a chance to test ride the bike because it's not done yet, that I just happened to notice that. So we'll just have to get that fixed.
How
are you doing, the Original Sprout? So y'all will probably see Zeke in some future episodes as long as it's okay with his parents. He's not here on Fridays, but there's going to be some videos that
they just did a facelift on our little town in Hessville, Indiana, and it really changed our downtown.
Well, hopefully it changed it in a good way. So I'm sorry, we've only got one microphone, and my wife
most
talks.
Residents aren't so happy about it.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now that these residents aren't really happy about it either, because downtown, we do need a little bit of a facelift, but the problem is most of us have gotten together, and it seems like all of us have the same things, and they are not listening to us. We tell them, they show us things, and they ask us to make changes to their little map, and we made changes, and they totally ignored the parking. Parking. Get this. There are, where we're at, there's this building, the building right next to it, so that's two. Then there's the building next to that, then another building next to that, and then another building. So we've got 5 buildings here. Okay. And my wife is looking up, and she's confirming that we've got 5. Let me ask you this. Why in the world would you have 5 buildings and only leave 2 parking spots for the entire block? Doesn't make sense to me. That's what they're talking about. Although they did say, they were like, we hear you. We're going to fix that. We're going to give you 3. So 3 parking spaces for 5 buildings. No sense. Okay. So, but you know what? My blood gets boiling with that. We're going to skip past that because I'm going to tell you that really gets us going. While they were fixing up next door, they're tearing up the floors. And I'm going to tell you, these buildings have been here for almost 100 years. Okay. This building that we're in, the records go back to 1938. And the problem is a lot of the records were lost in an old fire, so we don't know how long this building has been here, but there are records from 1938. And the buildings going that way are older. But while they were doing some fixing up of that building for the brewery, they tore up the floors and they found bicycle parts in the dirt. And these are really interesting forks. I don't know how close you can see, but the dropouts are, not normal dropouts. And these forks, they're nickel plated, kind of got chromed there. Ancient forks. These forks have got to be close to, these forks have got to be close to 100 years old. Here's another one right here. And you can actually, I don't know if you can see, but you can see it's turning green right here from the corrosion because this fork was brazed together. And I can't help but wonder how old these are. I may clean these up a little bit just to see if I can see any information on there. I doubt I will.
Teddy says, wow, cool forks, possibly from a motorized type bicycle.
It's very possible. It could be from a motorized bicycle because interesting thing about this building that we're in is when we opened up, we thought that this was going to be the first bike shop that Four Oaks has ever seen. We're not. We're not the second. We are the third bike shop that Four Oaks has seen. And I have to say that Four Oaks, we're a big city. We got 3 stoplights in this town. 3, we're proud of those 3 stoplights. This is a small town. And I was a little surprised. We were a little surprised that this is the third.
Bill Baker.
How are you doing, Bill? So we're surprised that this is the only shop. But interesting thing about it is way back in the earlier 1900s, the front part here was the radio repair. And you know what? Here, back up just a little bit. I'm just gonna, just for kicks, we know that this is the old radio repair because all I have to do is go up into the attic and there are vacuum tubes everywhere up in the attic. Can you see that good? Okay. They're all over the place. Although I can't. What is this? Oh, that's an old dial.
3 stoplights. That's cool. We have a few more than that.
Yeah. So here's an old dial for a radio. The front part here was the radio repair, which then
the beam. That beam is what stopped. That was the wall.
Yeah. So the wall was right here. The radio repair, and then later the TV/radio repair was up front here. The bicycle shop was just beyond that. Not only did they sell bicycles, they sold Indian motorcycles in the back as well. So I don't know when that was, but maybe that's possible that
Thumbs up.
it could have been that. Thank you for the thumbs up. We've got a
Talk about the boats.
Oh, they also found these bottles buried, and here is an old Pepsi Cola bottle. I wish it wasn't broken.
Pepsi's from North Carolina.
It's from North Carolina, and this bottle was made in Dunn, North Carolina. Well, they're just 15 minutes down the road. So that's pretty cool. Old Pepsi bottle. And then we've got an old medicine bottle that was buried under there. Unfortunately, I don't see any writing, but the cork is still in that medicine bottle. So they found those buried under the floor next door. So that was right along with the forks. I've got this e-bike right here that's got these Zoom brakes. Okay, these are special hydraulic brakes with the little cutoff switch for the E. And the really irritating thing is these are both busted because the kid that was riding it, he flipped the bike over and he damaged these, and the hoses were split. So I was just trying to fix the hose, but the fittings are stuck inside the brake levers, and it doesn't matter. I've been trying to get up with Zoom brakes, and the company, you can't get up with them. So this customer he's been doing without this bike now for weeks. We're going to have him something, although I think he's getting a little upset. He's probably going to be picking it up, but the supply chain is still a little bit of an issue on certain things. You can get a lot of things, but you can't get everything right now. Business, every time around this year, whenever kids start back to school, things slow down. And how many minutes are we on this video?
11.
We're at 11 minutes. Okay, I'm going to start kind of wrapping it up. So things are slowing down, and so we're going to be tightening our belts. Christmas used to be huge. It's not huge anymore because parents aren't buying their kids' bikes. They're buying their new phones and cards for Steam. What is it? Steam accounts and stuff like that. So when bikes are sold here for Christmas, it's normally the grandparents that are buying them because they're of a different generation. And
Christmas.
see, this is going to be a Christmas bike, hopefully. Oh, and
With a better seat.
yeah, with a non-broken seat. So the packaging looked fine. I don't know why the seat's broken. And then, of course, rumors of us closing down are greatly exaggerated. We've got people around town that are, we've got businesses that are closing down here. There's a burger joint just around the corner from us, Ronnie's. They're down due to staffing issues, and I'm sure there's other places, but with them closing down, there's people who are sitting there going around, oh, they're closing down, and this other place is closing down, this place is closing down, everything's closing down. Yeah, we're not going anywhere anytime soon because we're dug in for the long haul, and we've already been here for.
Cool videos. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. We have been here for 9.5 years, which is about 9 years longer than what a lot of people thought we were going to be doing around here. Because, and I'll make this quick. The funny thing is, nobody would come in locally here. Yeah, nobody would be coming in because they were thinking, oh, they're going to be here for 6 months and then they're going to leave. Well, 9 years later, we are still here. And they're coming. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a great week. The weather's gotten nice. I hope everybody has an even better weekend. We're going to have a good weekend, I hope. Me and our group, we're going to be doing some downhill mountain biking in about 2 weeks. We're going to be heading up to Snowshoe, West Virginia. So you will see some downhill videos. So far, it looks like there's only going to be 3 of us this year, which is far from our best years where we had like 11 people.
Big Bud says, enjoy your weekend.
I am planning on enjoying my weekend, Big Bud. So anyway, thank y'all very much. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And
7 of them.
I will see y'all on next week's video. All right. Thanks.
Also enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.